Welcome to Health FC, your go-to channel for tips, tricks, and advice on maintaining a healthy lifestyle in a fast-paced world. Before we dive into today's topic, let's take a moment to connect. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our thriving community. For our returning viewers, don't forget to like and share this video if you find it helpful. Remember, every like, share, and comment helps us create more content tailored to your needs. Today we're tackling a topic that's increasingly important in our busy lives: achieving the perfect work-life balance. It's a phrase we hear often, but what does it truly mean? How can we navigate the challenges of our professional and personal lives without feeling overwhelmed? And most importantly, how can we ensure that we're living our lives to the fullest, not just surviving? Stay tuned as we unpack the concept of work-life balance, explore the struggles many of us face, and share strategies and tips to help you find your perfect blend. Now let's get started. Work-life balance. It's a phrase we hear often, but what does it truly mean? Let's unpack this. Work-life balance is not contrary to popular belief about dividing your time equally between work and personal activities. No, it's not about the 50-50 split. Rather, it's about finding the right blend, the perfect mix that suits you as an individual. Imagine it like making your favorite smoothie. Some days you might want more strawberries than bananas. Other days you might crave more spinach for that extra health kick. The same goes for your work-life balance. Some days your career might demand more attention. Other days your personal life might need you more. And that's absolutely okay. It's about understanding that the scales will tip, and it's not about keeping them perfectly balanced all the time. Instead, it's about knowing when to let them tip and when to bring them back to equilibrium. Now, let's clear up a common misconception. Work-life balance does not mean you are free from stress or challenges. Life is full of them. What it does mean, however, is that you have the resilience and the tools to handle those stressors without feeling overwhelmed. It's about ensuring that work stress doesn't spill over into your personal life, and vice versa. Why is it important? Because the right work-life balance can lead to increased productivity, better mental health, and overall, a more fulfilling life. It's not merely a buzzword, it's a necessity in our fast-paced modern world. In essence, work-life balance is an ongoing process of negotiation with yourself about where to focus your energy. It's about setting boundaries and prioritizing your time. It's about realizing that it's okay to take a break, to say no when needed, and to put yourself first. So how do you find your perfect blend of work and life? Let's dive in. Before we dive into the struggles women face in achieving work-life balance, we'd like to remind you that if you're finding this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Health FC. Your support helps us create more content focused on enhancing your health and lifestyle. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Now, let's continue with the video and explore the challenges that many women encounter in their quest for work-life balance. As women, we often find ourselves playing multiple roles. But how does this impact our quest for work-life balance? It's no secret that women are often tasked with wearing many hats. From being dedicated professionals to nurturing caregivers, and everything in between, the expectations can seem overwhelming. This juggling act is made even more challenging by societal norms and gender roles that often place the burden of household responsibilities primarily on women. Let's talk about the double burden syndrome. This term encapsulates the reality many women face, holding down a job while also shouldering the lion's share of domestic chores and caregiving duties. It's like working two full-time jobs, with the second one kicking in the moment you step through your front door. It's a relentless cycle that leaves little room for personal time and self-care, creating a precarious balancing act that can often feel impossible. But societal expectations and gender roles aren't the only hurdles. There's also the issue of wage inequality. Despite significant strides towards gender parity in the workplace, the gender pay gap persists. So, many women are not just working harder but also earning less, making the struggle to achieve work-life balance even more difficult. And then, there's the perfection myth. The belief that we must excel in every role we play. The perfect professional, the perfect mother, the perfect partner, the perfect friend. This unrealistic standard can make us feel like we're constantly falling short, adding an extra layer of stress and guilt to our lives. These challenges are real and they're tough. They can make the road to work-life balance seem steep and treacherous. But here's the thing, we are not alone. Millions of women around the world grapple with these issues every day, and many have found ways to navigate these challenges, to create a fulfilling career and a rich personal life. But the good news is, achieving work-life balance is not a myth. It's possible, and we have strategies to prove it. So you're juggling work, home, and a million other things. But how do you keep all the balls in the air without losing your sanity? Just like a master juggler, the secret to maintaining harmony between your work and personal life lies in a few key strategies. Let's dive in. First, setting boundaries is crucial. Imagine you're a queen, and your time is your kingdom. You wouldn't let anyone invade your kingdom without permission, would you? Similarly, your time should be guarded and divided wisely. This could mean setting specific hours for work and personal life and sticking to them. It's about saying no when you need to, and yes when it truly matters. Take the example of Michelle, a high-powered executive who managed to carve out quality time for her family despite a demanding job. She set a rule that after 7 in the evening, her time was dedicated solely to her family. No emails, no calls, just family. The second strategy is prioritizing. Picture your tasks as a row of dominoes. The most significant domino is your top priority. Knock that down first, and the rest will follow much more smoothly. Prioritizing helps you focus on what's truly important, leaving you with less stress and more satisfaction. Let's consider the story of Sarah, a busy entrepreneur and mother of 2. She used to feel overwhelmed by the endless to-do list until she started prioritizing. She focused first on tasks that aligned with her goals, both professional and personal. This strategy helped her manage her time more efficiently, and she was able to enjoy both her work and time with her kids. Next up is delegating. You're a superhero, but even superheroes need sidekicks. Learn to delegate tasks at work and home. It's not about shirking your responsibilities, but about managing them wisely to avoid burnout. Take the case of Lisa, a successful lawyer and mother. She realized she was stretching herself too thin trying to manage everything by herself, so she enlisted the help of her husband, kids, and even colleagues. This delegation not only reduced her stress but also made her family and team feel more involved and responsible. Last, but not least, is self-care. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Whether it's a relaxing bath, a brisk walk, or a quiet meditation session, find what rejuvenates you and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Take the example of Jane, a high school principal juggling work, family, and her love for painting. She ensured that she set aside time each week for her art, which helped her unwind and keep her passion alive, making her more effective at work and happier at home. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but balance. And that looks different for everyone. So take these strategies, tweak them to fit your life, and start your journey towards a balanced and fulfilling work and personal life. You've found your balance, but how do you maintain it? Let's talk about some tips that can help. Maintaining work-life balance can sometimes feel like trying to keep a dozen plates spinning all at once. But don't worry, it's not as impossible as it sounds. Here are some practical strategies to help you keep those plates spinning. Firstly, let's talk about staying organized. It's like your secret weapon in this balancing act. Organize your tasks, your time, and even your thoughts. For example, make a to-do list at the start of each day or week, and prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. This way, you know exactly what needs to be done, and you can manage your time effectively. Remember, organization is not about perfection, it's about efficiency, reducing stress, and saving time. Secondly, flexibility is key. Life is unpredictable, and so is work. You might have your day planned down to the minute, but unexpected things happen. That's where being flexible comes in. Learn to adapt and adjust your schedule when necessary, without letting it throw your entire day off balance. Embrace the unexpected, and remember that it's okay to deviate from the plan sometimes. Next, let's discuss a 2-letter word that holds immense power: no. Learning to say no is crucial in maintaining work-life balance. It's easy to overcommit ourselves both professionally and personally, out of fear of missing out or letting others down. But remember, every time you say yes to something, you're potentially saying no to something else, like your personal time or relaxation. So don't hesitate to set boundaries and say no when you need to. Now, let's not forget about relaxation and hobbies. It's easy to get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of work and life that we forget to take time for ourselves. But relaxation and hobbies are not luxuries, they're necessities. They help to recharge our batteries and keep our minds fresh. So whether it's reading a book, going for a run, painting, or simply doing nothing, make sure to carve out some me time in your schedule. Finally, remember that maintaining work-life balance is not a one-and-done deal. It's a continuous process of tweaking, adjusting, and experimenting. What works for you today might not work for you tomorrow. So don't be afraid to try new strategies and be patient with yourself. After all, it's about the journey, not the destination. In conclusion, maintaining work-life balance is like tending to a garden. It requires regular care, attention, and sometimes a bit of pruning. So stay organized, be flexible, learn to say no, make time for relaxation and hobbies, and keep tweaking your strategies as needed. Work-life balance is not a one-time achievement but a continuous journey. So keep tweaking, adjusting, and experimenting. Having shared our strategies and tips, we'd love to hear from you. Our audience is full of diverse and inspiring individuals, each with their own unique experiences and perspectives on work-life balance. Whether you're a single parent juggling work and childcare, a student balancing studies and a part-time job, or a professional navigating the demands of a high-stress career, your stories matter. We want to hear about your struggles and victories, your tips and strategies, and how you maintain your balance in the face of life's challenges. So we're inviting you to share your stories and experiences in the comments section below. Let's create a community of support and inspiration, where we can learn from each other and grow together. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're all in this together, and together, we can make a difference. So, go ahead and share your thoughts, insights, and experiences. We're eagerly waiting to hear from you. And remember, your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to find their balance. So, don't hesitate to share it. You never know who you might inspire. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Health FC for more content like this. Stay tuned for more. And remember, your journey to work-life balance starts with you. So, we've talked about the struggles, the strategies, and the tips. But what's the real secret to mastering work-life balance? Well, let me tell you, it's not about having it all the time. It's about having what's important to you most of the time. It's about understanding that life is a marathon, not a sprint. And sometimes, you need to slow down to catch your breath. We've journeyed through this 15-minute exploration of work-life balance together, and we've uncovered some key insights. We've recognized that the juggling act between work and personal life is a common struggle, particularly for women. From the career-oriented CEO to the industrious entrepreneur, from the dedicated teacher to the tireless healthcare worker, the struggle is real. But remember, it's not insurmountable. We've also delved into what work-life balance really means. It's not about an equal division of hours between work and personal life, but rather, it's about an equitable distribution of energy, focus, and satisfaction across all aspects of our lives. It's about feeling fulfilled and content, not just successful in one's career. We've explored various strategies for achieving this elusive balance. Prioritizing, setting boundaries, delegating, and saying no are all crucial tools in our arsenal. We've also learned that flexibility is key, and that work-life balance isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It changes as we change, adapting to our evolving needs and circumstances. Maintaining this balance isn't always easy, but we've shared tips to help you stay on track. From practicing mindfulness to prioritizing self-care, from seeking support to celebrating small victories, these tips are all about nurturing your well-being. Because at the end of the day, your well-being is what truly matters. It's the foundation upon which your work-life balance rests. So, the real secret to mastering work-life balance? It's you. It's your understanding of your needs, your priorities, your boundaries. It's your commitment to your well-being, your resilience in the face of challenges, your celebration of your victories, big and small. It's your journey, and you're the one in the driver's seat. Remember, work-life balance isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making small changes one day at a time to create a life that feels right for you. It's about understanding that balance isn't static, but dynamic. It shifts and changes just like you. So as we wrap up this conversation, remember that you are the master of your own work-life balance. You have the power to create a fulfilling career and a rich personal life. And with the insights and strategies we've discussed today, you're well equipped to do just that. Here's a question for you. What does work-life balance look like to you? And what steps are you taking to achieve it? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's continue this conversation.